indictments, 91 indictments, convictions, and there is almost nothing that hasn't been thrown at this former president. And his tenacity in wanting to go back and run again, which he announced immediately after he lost in 2020. This is a huge historic moment in the United States of America as the former President Trump is closing in with just a few electoral votes away now from clinching 270 as Pennsylvania is called for Donald Trump.
We're looking live, 1:21 a.m. in the morning at Trump headquarters. The cheers coming up. We're told the former president is there, as well as J.D. Vance, Senator J.D. Vance. They are getting ready to hear from former President Donald Trump. Again, at 267, not there yet, but looking at where that vote is in Wisconsin, where the vote is in Michigan, where the vote is in Nevada and in Arizona. There is no path, Brit Hume, for Vice President Harris, and just 30,000 feet, what this means.
Well, I'm old enough to remember when Richard Nixon was declared dead in 1962. Remember the famous speech he said, "You don't have Nixon to kick around anymore." No one could imagine after that failed race for governor that he could have come back in 1968 and been elected president. That was a hell of a comeback. This, to my eye, was a man who was faced with many more slings and arrows than Nixon had been at that time, hated though he was by the Democrats. This surmounts that. This is an extraordinary comeback.
Dana.
He campaigned so energetically, ruthlessly, fiercely, and with more joy than Kamala Harris.
He's done.
And it was so clear that Joe Biden was not going to be able to go the distance. If Joe Biden were still on the ticket tonight, who knows what tonight might have even looked like, that he has been able to accomplish this, it is nothing short of astonishing and amazing. And also I think about Susie Wiles, who's his campaign manager, very quiet, does not like the limelight. Is Fox a reliable call?
Yes, they are. Ryan Zinke losing. This would be big. Trinell ran a focused anti-corruption populist race. Trump has won a number of key pivot swing counties in PA. Harris was a dog from the moment the first votes came in. It's over. Too late to start the steal. Start the steal! Start the steal! What are we doing? What are we doing? Start the steal! What the fuck, Democrats? It's too big to rig! No! Oh, I'm losing my fucking mind a little bit. I'm going to the Capitol. Goddamn, boys.
Thought maybe detracted from that, but tonight obviously proves that too. He also ran a traditional campaign. He connected with voters on issues. He talked about the things that mattered most to voters, and Democrats said he...
If anyone comes in here to brag, I will be triggered and cry because I'm a soy libtard. Yeah, me too. Don't do it. If you come in here and you tell me like, oh, Trump won, get fucking wrecked, stupid. I'm going to cry tears, dude. You're going to own me so hard, dude. Oh, Trump is going to deport you, dude, for doing a Twitch stream. For doing a Twitch stream, Trump is going to deport you. He knows me personally. He's also going to make my mommy make me chicken nuggies again. And he's going to make sure that my mommy and daddy get back together, even though they had a divorce and they told me I was the reason why they had the divorce. Trump is going to make that right too, dude. Fucking watch out. He's going to make it right again. Bros Malding, you're fantasizing about a reality that's not happening. Oh, that's what I said. Hasan, you're correct. The only part you're missing is if Trump mass deports through camps. The thing is, we'll start out of concentration camps and become death camps after the economic downturn that's on the horizon. No, that's what I said. It starts off as concentration camps, deportation camps. It will turn into death camps when it's no longer economically viable nor feasible to keep maintaining the camps for deportation because you've already actively fucking dehumanized the migrants anyway. Is there any positive that you can derive from tonight? I mean, not really. I think that the Democratic Party is in a state of panic, and this creates maybe an opportunity for them to never repeat these mistakes ever again. But if history has shown that they don't give a fuck. They don't really care about losing. They make a lot of money when they lose, you know? They fucking lose. You lose your rights, and then they can campaign off that shit. I mean, holy goddamn, how many fucking times did you guys get text messages from the Democrats like, Please, I'm begging you on my hands and knees. I need $5. I need $5 more. It's like, bro, Kamala Harris is $1 billion. Like, the fuck do you mean she needs $5 more? Are you fucking kidding me? Get the fuck out of here, dude. I need $5. The campaign over and over and over again. I need $5, please. Please. I'm fucking on my hands and knees. I'm begging, dude. Until he gets it changed, the only silver lining I can think of is that the rapist can't run again if we survive that long. I mean, that's crazy. That's like 4 extra years of the fucking psychopath in power, you know? And all the awfulness that is going to be associated with that is not good. Project 2025. Yo, Scott Pressler, why is he around? I thought he was going to jail. What happened to this motherfucker? I'm pleased to share that we have delivered Pennsylvania for you. Congratulations, sir. Scott, you're amazing. Don't go on the defensive. You were right about Kamala and the Dems. If shit libs want to blame the lose in the left, then embrace it and proudly say, yes, you lost because of us. You didn't do what we told you to do. P.S. Please watch Kamala say we're not going back, Lamar. No, I'm not going to fucking take ownership over that because I don't think it's appropriate and I don't think it's apt. I think the reality of the matter is the campaign fucking was bad. It was just bad. It ran a bad campaign. They ran a bad campaign. That's it. There's a shit ton of people who didn't fucking vote still. And there's a shit ton of people that probably would have voted for Kamala Harris, but they didn't for one reason or another. They have to win people, you know? They have to make an argument. That's the whole point of Muslims for Trump are going to get the Muslim ban on fleek. This is the Democratic elected official talking this way. The Queensboro president really returning to their roots once minorities stop voting for them. The beauty of this election is that Muslims did not ally with a political party. They show that they aren't to be taken for granted and can't vote just like any other swing vote. And we see how the Dixiecrats are handling that fact. It's true. It's true. Just wait. They're going to fucking get real spicy with the Latino shit too. I think deep down inside, many people who voted for Trump that will come in here and be like, lol, you fucking lost. Like, suck my dick. Like, they probably also realize that shit's not going to change. Like, shit's not going to get better for them. It's only just going to get worse. But at least their team won, you know? And I say this as someone who openly was already upset. I was already upset from the jump. I was openly upset if Kamala Harris won. And I was openly upset if Donald Trump won. I just know that Donald Trump is far, far, far worse. Like, I have told you time and time again, win or lose, we are headed down a devastating path. And it's not because like Kamala Harris personally sucks or anything like that. I was upset because she was running on a fucking right-wing border bill. She was running on a lot of like right-wing initiatives that I did not agree with, that I think is very consequential and very sad for the future of this country. This country was built by immigrants. This country was built around the principle of permanent migration. There's not a single person here that isn't a Native American or a black person, an African person, descendant of slaves, that isn't directly an immigrant. Like, that's crazy. That's it. So these guys trying to be like, man, no more of that. It's just stupid. What about the young male vote? What did they want? I think they're angry. I think young men are angry. They're frustrated. They fear that their future is cooked. And that's an understandable anger that people have. I think young women are also angry and scared about that too. The difference is one party is actively going, I'm literally going to stop you from doing whatever the fuck you want with your body. So for them, it's like, okay, it's a matter of survival. You know what I mean? It makes sense. For young men, they don't give a fuck about abortion. And maybe they even like it. They like that the other party is like dominating women to a certain degree. After all, women should know their place. Maybe that's how they feel about it. But for one reason or another, they're angry and they're vulnerable and they're fearful. And the Republican Party turns around and says, like, yeah, you're angry because these bitches, these dumb broads, these feminists, they're doing feminism to you. They're doing gender to you. We'll put them in their place. And then they go, yeah, okay, that's right. I think that's right. They're impressionable. They're scared. They're resentful. They're angry. And yeah, they're entitled. for sure, to a certain degree. And one side is just not even answering any of the material harm that they're experiencing. The other part is the other party at least is like pointing them in the direction of something to be angry at. That's what Donald Trump did really well in 2016 as well. That's what the Republicans do really well at. That's the whole purpose behind wedge issues. Both parties are going to rob you blind, okay? Both parties are never going to do anything. They're never going to do right by you, but at least one party is going to give you some goodies. If you like guns, one party is going to control those, okay? The other party wants to do lame-ass gun control, but one party will let you have an arsenal, right? If you're a gun guy, they got you. One party will tell you that like gay people and trans people are the problem, and they're going to dominate those people.